The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate your growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 113, the Nasdaq's down 29, S&Ps are off 14, gold contracts down $7.80, trading at $13.10. We have silver down 26 cents, $18.77. You get platinum off 21 bucks, oil's down 89 cents. King dollar is up 647 ticks, and we get volatility, Tom.
We definitely do. All over the place.
Huge.
Oil, gold, markets.
Huge. Darrell Martin, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm just enjoying this. You got to love this early in the morning already down a full deviation on oil right now.
It's pretty...
And I don't think it's done. It looks like it keeps wanting to go. It's battling it out right now, trying to figure it out.
And listen, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you can test drive the Nadex platform. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. Hit the banner. You can bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can follow us as we trade these defined option contracts. And, you know, the last 3 days, this is just pretty amazing, actually.
All over the place, for sure.
Up, down, all around, you know. If we go over to the, what's going to be intriguing out here, well, the whole market's going to be intriguing because there's no doubt if you go, we'll go to the gold contract first because this is just, it's early in the morning just yet, folks, and you have, gold's only down 660, and that's, you know, it's not even close. That's not a big number. What it is, however, is that because we're on a Friday and you're coming into that lower swing point of 1305, we'll see if, in fact, they're going to press it. If we go over to the S&Ps, we take a look at the S&Ps, what you're going to see out here is that ESC, whoops, ESC. You take a look at, no, I'm not in 2017 just yet. We take a look at the S&Ps, what you're going to see is that they're down 13 right now, and what we do have is, well, actually, it's going to need a lot more volume to get into lower price. The first spike down had some volume in it. You know, the second one, yeah, I guess the second one's not bad. We're coming right into, and this will get, it'll need some cause to, I think, break down under this 21-23. The NQs, this is an interesting setup because what you have with the NQs, that also, they also come off from testing the high yesterday, and they got some juice on the way down too. So if the NQs stay below 47.99, which they're 47.95 right now, I suspect they can get to lower price too. Pretty amazing. So here, let's look at the deviation on this this oil.
On oil right now, a one deviation move, so the expected move built into option pricing on oil is 42.82.
42, and right now, if we pull this up,
we're at 42.87.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty wild.
And notice as soon as we hit that price, we've been leveling off on there since you know, last half. Well, about last 45 minutes, right at that price.
And oil's moving this market too. That's, you know, it's intriguing that with option expiration, yeah, look at that just sitting there.
And that was a big mover, and that moved, and now that slowed down. So theoretically, we should actually see a little bit of everything start to slow down for a moment until oil decides to choose a direction here.
No doubt, no doubt. If we do go over and we take a look at what's moving inside these markets, let's see. So inside the Dow Industrials, what we have out here, folks, is that the mover is Intel. Intel's up 2%, or 76 cents. United Health's up 1%. Walmart is up 0.3%. Now, yesterday, everything was positive, folks. Today, you get Cisco down 1.6%, JP Morgan's off 1.8%, Goldman's down 1.3%, Chevron's down 1.2%. Inside the NDX 100.
Did Intel pop up because of the new chips inside of the iPhones?
I don't know. Maybe I'll pull that news up because even inside the NDX 100, Intel's a mover out there too. Now the biggest loser is Skyworks, which had the last 2 days. That's a supplier of Apple. That's been the winner. That's down 2.5%. Expedia is off 2.4%. Let me look at Expedia for a second because Expedia, it's not bad.
Now Samsung, they had the big battery thing,
yes,
like the TSA band and everything else. They're releasing their new phones like on the 21st, 22nd, the new Note 7s with the new batteries.
Okay.
So they've been apparently working around the clock, I'm sure, to get that fixed.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to have that phone ready by I think Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Where you can walk in, and I don't know if they're going to have them distributed yet, but they said that they will have them done and out for release on the 21st.
Nice.
I'm guessing it's going to take some time for them to meet all the demand of everybody that wants a new phone.
Yeah, 2.8 million new ones.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy, Darrell, and myself, we're going to be right back, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. The Dow right now is down 116. You get the Nasdaq off 24. S&Ps are off 13. Gold's down 610. We're going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now down 94. Nasdaq is off 17. S&Ps are off 11. And if we come over and we take a look, So if we go take a look at this platform right now, folks, and we go into the, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So if we pull up, well, first off, let's pull up. I'm having a hard time seeing over here. We pull up the spreads of the NDX 100. I'm going to go into the 415 spread. So this morning at the kind of before the open out here, what did I do? Let me see. I know I sold this thing. So I sold the 47.70 to 48.10s. And the reason that I didn't go, well, here, if we pull this one, because the risk versus, I thought the risk versus reward was a little bit better on this one for what I like.
Yeah, it looked like you were risking about 1 to make 3, where, you know, it's a 40-point spread from 47.70 to 48.10.
Right.
And I believe that you got in at about 4,800, give or take about $1, 47.98.
Right. Now,
so you're
at
risking
that
like
point,
118 to make like 288.
Yeah, and I was paying though. I was paying a premium there. I believe the market was 10
anytime
points
you're risking
ahead.
1 to 3, right?
Right.
You know, you should just
Right.
be aware that you're definitely going to be
Right.
paying a premium. As in, you were selling it at 47.98, and what time was this at? Let's just go into it. Like 8:24. Yeah. So in reality, 8:24. Let's find out, where were you in relation? Oh, it's right ahead of that bar, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were only selling at 47.98, but the market was actually at 48.05.
Right.
So there's
right.
your premium. Yeah.
Right. So and the danger on this one is that it closes above the top of the 48.10.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's your max loss.
Right.
I mean, any close above 47.98.20 is a loss.
Right. Well, what I mean by that is that what happens with the 80-point spreads, that was right in the middle. So if I had just done that one, I guess I'm risking more money, but, you know, it could fluctuate, you know, 20 or 30 points, and I wouldn't be blown out to zero.
Okay. Sure.
You know what I mean? It's
Sure. Yeah, you have a lot more risk exposure. Is that what you're talking about?
I have more risk exposure. It seems like when I like the idea of doing these when they're closer to the box, but the good part is that, yeah, you can make more money. The bad part is that if they're over the box by a point, you lose all your money versus,
Sure.
you know.
Sure. But that's because in the other contracts you have more at risk. I mean, the only reason
Yes.
you're losing your entire investment here is because you have less at risk.
Right. So I guess it's the same amount of money.
You know, I mean,
right,
your risk
right.
is that you only have a small amount, and you're using it as like your stop, kind of.
Quite a head game I'm playing.
I know. I'm trying to keep along with, you know. Trying to follow, man.
Isn't that funny?
Trying to follow.
That's exactly
your
what
risk
that
is that your risk is limited, and
Right.
you're basically using it as your entire risk
Right.
and stop. Whereas, you know, if you're going to trade one of those master spreads where you have 40 points to the upside, 40 points to the downside, which is 400 to the upside, 400 to the downside, and you're getting in almost at the futures price, then yeah, you might
Yes.
be using a stop.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Right.
Or you could use a shorter term spread to help out on
Yes.
lowering the risk, combining the two together.
Right. Right. I'll tell you, man, this volatility is going to trip out here, because what you're going to have out here today, folks, is that, you know, yesterday, it's going to be, let's look at the NASDAQ itself. It's going to be amazing if the NASDAQ can not get to that high. I mean, it was right next to it. And, I mean, that blasted off yesterday. NDX.
Well, yeah, it blew up yesterday, and today it hadn't really done a whole lot.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. And The,
We're getting a nice pullback at the moment, coming off of yesterday's high, and I mean, it didn't really quite hit yesterday's high. And then, I mean, that also was settlement, and it's also where the major amount of volume was located. The day was right there at the high.
Well, the thing that's going to be crazy is that Apple's at $115.12. Now, if it closes over $113.31, that was the downdraft from August. You know, yeah, it can go higher, but you close under that level, and that'll be a problem for Apple. Even though that you know, this is quite a run that Apple had. There's no doubt about that. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. So what else you looking at, Darrell?
Really, my main thing today has just been oil.
Okay.
So, because I saw it last night, it ran on up and it started pulling on back, and so like it was looking at it as a pretty good short last night, and really not last night, yesterday afternoon, and it just hasn't stopped going down. But about 1:30 yesterday, I noticed that it was pulling down, and then I didn't really expect it to just keep going down, but it's just kept going down like the entire day, night.
And there's no doubt that that's keeping pressure on the markets. And then ExxonMobil, you know, that's down 98 cents. Now, that's not necessarily down for, it's down for oil too probably, but what's going on, for some reason, the New York Attorney General is examining Exxon's accounting practice. And so this is really wild that, you know, just New York gets in the middle of this. And what this is about is that on the last quarter, Chevron, I believe, and a couple other oil companies, let's see, it doesn't have it here. Chevron and a couple other oil companies, when they reported their quarterlies, what they did is that they brought down their asset values of oil in the ground. And what the New York Attorney General is saying is that why didn't Exxon bring those values down, because oil had come down so much.
Okay.
You know?
Until they sell it.
Yeah, you know, I guess
There's going to be an army of lawyers and accountants battling that one out, I'm sure.
Huge.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter what it's worth right now. It matters what it's worth when they, you know, sell it, I guess.
I don't know how those accounting laws, sometimes they might have some type of a mark-to-market type establishment or who knows.
It's like retail, like having stock on hand.
I mean, it seems like for something like oil, that should have a mark-to-market on it, because that's a fair price.
Right.
You know, whereas sometimes real estate, that's a tougher argument to make to, you know, evaluate a real estate market on any given day at any given minute. Whereas in oil, you can put a pretty quantifiable number on what that company is worth if you're talking about their reserves in the ground.
Right.
You know, just
If
like
they
gold.
were-
Same
if they
thing
were
with
to
gold. Same
liquidate
thing with
everything
any of these
Well,
commodities that trade. You know,
that's right.
that's a fair value for that company.
I'm just
to
trying
be-
to say, like, maybe that's their...
Oh yeah, no, and I'm sure that's what they are going to be saying. You know, in terms of you know, whether cost of goods is it valued at, you know, there's
Like,
so many,
we ain't selling until it's back at 100.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking
right.
about.
But when you do talk about, you know, the value when you're talking about public companies, that probably is something that would make more sense, and that's probably either way. No matter what, we'll find out what's on the books.
That's the asset.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that's the asset. If you value that asset at $100 and the oil's at $50,
Because you're using it
it's a
for
problem.
liability. You know, that's where
you
the
use it
problem
to-
comes up. You know, for
exactly.
your balance sheet.
Right.
Exactly.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, myself, we're coming right back. Dow's down 115, Nasdaq's off 26, S&Ps are off 14. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market Safe Focused Commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 6 equally weighted commodities, including gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 50% per component, you could earn up to a 50% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The October 13th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 106. You get the Nasdaq off 23. S&Ps are off 11. King Dollar is on the move. It's up 647 ticks. If we go into that commodity market in general, what you have here, you have crude down 2.2%. Silver's off 1.3. Heating oils 1.2. We have lean hogs down 1. Gold's down 0.5%. Sugar is up 3.6%. This dollar, DXZ, you get 19,000 contracts in it, and this dollar is saying, guess what? It wants to move up to that 97.61. And I suspect if that dollar wants to keep moving, this market is not going to be happy. And the 30-year bond, this looks to me, USZ6. This baby is setting up, it looks to be a very large ABC down. It's a big one. The 8-point on this is 171.16. The B's 164.17. So you're talking 7 points, which would get you into 159. That would continue to keep pressure on the market regardless of what the good old Fed's going to do. Some of the high volume stocks in this market out here, you get, let's see, Apple's down 48 cents. You got Intel's up $1. We have Wells Fargo down 73 cents. Let's go look at Wells Fargo. That continues to get into this low out here. That is a monster bar. So Wells Fargo, folks, on a weekly basis already, it's going into $44.50. We've hit 45.26, and you're doing that with 215 million versus 142. So that is a big number. So what else you looking at, Darrell? Oh, is he gone?
I'm not sure. Maybe that was him calling back.
Okay.
Our producer Al is fielding multiple calls. We'll see if that might be Darrell having some problems, maybe. Al, do you know if Darrell's there? Maybe Darrell's doing too much trading right now. Oil is rocking, so I'm not sure. Why don't maybe we look at the rates? What's going on in the world with the rates in terms of the world rates?
Okay, so we're at 1.69, almost 1.7. Germany's still at 15/100ths.
And it's interesting when you look along the right side, right? I mean, we were so close to all the lows for a while, remember?
Yes.
And now the blue dot's where we are right now. And this is the last 3 months. I mean, we're at the highs of those 3 months.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
There he is. We were just taking a look at some of the rates in the meantime, Darrell. And even, you go back 6 months now, we're right in the middle. But for 3 months, for the 3 month back, things are relatively high.
Yeah.
As obviously
Yeah.
rates are going up.
Right.
But putting it in that perspective.
And that's pretty cool.
They're anticipating them raising them, right?
That makes sense.
saying it's today.
Everything is just so easy when you see it visually. I'm not sure if you can see the chart we have, Darrell, but those blue dots, they're all towards the right end in terms of across the globe.
Yeah.
We all know it, but you see it visually. It's a nice, easy snapshot of we really are, especially us.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if we put, let's see that'd be interesting. So, as you said,
Because 6 months, then we're in the middle. Well, maybe we're, maybe in a month or two, that's going to be at the higher end of that 6 month as well.
and then if we put a year,
That would make sense. We're still in the 25th
Look at that.
percentile
Yeah.
there, as in, what are we at right now? We're at 1.69 and we were as high as 2.34.
okay, wild.
Yeah.
Let's go to Kevin in Orlando. Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tommy. How you guys doing today?
Hey,
We're
Kevin.
doing great, man. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
Happy TGIF.
Sure, no doubt. And it's a gorgeous day out down here.
Up here in Orlando, we get about the same as you guys get down there in Tampa. It's just it's gorgeous. So
Yes.
It's, ready for a good weekend.
Big time.
Hey, what do you guys? What is your take? The same thing's kind of happening today that happened yesterday, with gold being down and the equities are really hanging tough right now.
They are. There's no doubt. So
I mean, could these be a buy at the end of the day, or are they just holding them up because it's options expiration?
no, they were acting pretty good yesterday too.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm not real willing to bite yet because what happens is they're really going to prove themselves. But they're testing. If we look at Rango Resources, it's testing. It's August 30th swing low. And it's testing with lighter volume. That being said, I want to see it actually hit it because when you take these and you put them from a daily to a weekly, they don't look as good. That's what ends up happening. So,
Right.
when that happens, it's like, okay, so Rheingold, can test $93. You're at 96. That's the first part. Now the second part is actually a little more important because once it got back inside the $101, it's like, okay, hold it. You can get back down to that $83. It's like, okay, so that's pretty intense. Now, if we go to Barrick, we go through a few of these for you. If we go to Barrick, Barrick had a good day yesterday. I mean, that rejected lower price kind of jumped up. And then we put this again on the weekly. It's like, you know what? You're pounding. It's still pounding that swing and really hasn't moved, So they're worth watching. I don't expect I'm going to be buying them by the end of the day, but they're definitely worth watching.
Yeah, I know you guys were close yesterday, and you just said you need to hold off because of some of those indicators that you just mentioned. But there's a few of them that are even up today that's kind of surprising. So I just wanted to kind of get your guys.
Listen, I know what you're saying, man. It's because for the gold contract being, it's not that it's down a lot, but it's continued down. They're acting pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys.
Cooking,
Have a great
brother.
weekend.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and I guess one of the other things that I'd mention is that when you see the dollar moving like this, that dollar wants higher price, and from where it is now to where the swing point is, it's a long way away from that swing high, and if it makes a run for that swing high, that's going to hurt all commodities. Yeah, that's 97.60. It looks like the first swing high that. Well, I have to put Yeah, it's a different contract. Let me see that. You know, the 96.21, I mean, I don't think it's going to have a problem taking that out. If we go to the UP, I think it's, UNP, I think. UNP is...
Nope, back it up. Keep going, 2 more. No, okay, there you go.
Is that the... maybe it's UPN. I haven't traded this in so long. It's the ETF for UNP. I'm looking for the ETF for the...
You can look it up by name if you just know the name of it. We'll find it during the break.
Thank you, Mike. UUP. So if we look at the UUP...
There you go.
Yeah. And that's going to need more volume. You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tom, and myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 67. The Nasdaq is down 10. S&Ps are down 7. And the good old NDX is moving topside once again. So let's see what we have here. We go over and we take a look at this. This is going to be interesting. So you're at, we hit a low out here, 47.88. Right now you're at 48.08, and this thing wants to basically try to get into these highs once again. It's going to be a long day out here. Oh, and look at the GDX. Okay, so just as we're talking, this is pretty wild. So the GDX just went from, and this is kind of, what Kevin was talking about. The GDX, we were down at 25.80. Right now, you're 26.19, and that baby is basically flat with, let's see, yeah, so gold's down 490. You know, gold tried to recover yesterday and couldn't handle it either. So I suspect we're going to see quite a bit of that today. And with option expiration, let's just see where, yeah, there's going to be big volume. So on the NYSE, we've already done 478 million, and volume will come in at the close out here today too. And on the NASDAQ, we've done 865. So summer's over.
Yeah, quite a week back, right?
Yeah, no, I know, because this is really like this is kind of the week back.
And it's not over. Friday afternoon. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. And over in Europe, folks, okay, the DAX was getting toasted and roasted out here today. I won't get this volume till a little bit later, see if it broke this B with volume. But this started out, what happened is this, it started out with Deutsche Bank, and then all the banks over there got toasted. And what this is about is that, I believe it is $12 billion the Justice Department wants $14 billion off Deutsche Bank.
Wow.
For the residential mortgage-backed security, allegation that it was fraud. They're already paid $8 billion. They want $14 billion more. Can you imagine that you're a bank and you can pay $22 billion and still be in business?
Yeah.
And Larry had called John's show this morning. I forgot the number he gave that J.P. Morgan had paid, but it's a monster number. It's a monster number.
And where did that money go?
Yeah, that's a great question. I know. And
So, I mean, I'm
seriously,
guessing the people who lost their houses and everything probably aren't seeing any of that.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm
It's
not.
interesting that none of us know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter what. I know.
Right.
It's like it's a big fun. Wow, they got fined. Who got the bonus? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. And
Oil, by the way, is flying back up.
well, evidently, so the market's moving with oil, right? We just went
right off that one dev, and it's flying right back up, and the market's moving back up at settlement now. Over on NASDAQ.
Yep. And yeah, I mean the NQs were down 20, now they're only down 2. And I expect what you're going to see is that you're going to see this coming right throughout the day, more than likely. Dow Industrials, let me pull up the E-minis, ESZ6. Yeah, the E-mini is going to have to do a lot more than they've done thus far. Let's go to Steve in Nashville. Hey, Steve, what's going on? He's getting his Dunkin' Donuts. We get Dunkin' Donuts, Steve, Darrell. We're going to have him any second here. He's just sipping his coffee. You there, Steve?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I sure can, man.
Yeah, I'm in a Panera today.
Oh, you're in a Panera. You're a trader.
Yeah,
you were in a
I'm
Panera
trader.
last week, too.
I'm trading. Hey, before I get to this talk, about a month ago, Tom, you were wearing a shirt with 9 logos on it. Today, what do you got, 1 or 2 going? It looks like you're sponsored today by, the snack food?
That's funny.
There's a regatta going on.
I know.
There you go. Yeah, hey, just in general, I just picked CX as a big stock anyway, just to see where you think it might be going.
Let's take a look. So CX, this is Siemens, Cemex.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the largest concrete company in the world, folks. Low's $3.50, the high's $9. Okay, so you're off the bottom and do a nice retracement. This is interesting, man. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 5-year actually right
Okay.
now. And I see the bottom there in early 16. A bottom, 350 or something. And then from there, it looks like it did an A to B, B to C, and now it's a C to D.
Yeah, this is a nice setup, man. This is, I mean, I guess
I'm sorry.
it could come back to like 550. If you could get it at 550, it would be a great trade. Well, risk versus reward on that. Where I'm going with that, Steve, you see that, was it February?
29th.
Yeah, February
But I
29th.
think
The
this
week.
is a monthly, right?
Yeah, the month. Yeah. So it's that high.
Excuse me.
Of 520, because this has done the work of testing these lows. That's what it looks like. Last time we came down on a monthly, it came down at 295 million, and you're going to 535 million. Then you had that sign of strength. That sign of strength last month was pretty good. At going up to $9, man.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye on it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, man.
Okay.
So,
Have a good
hey,
one.
is everyone missing you at Dunkin' Donuts or what?
Yeah, they're crying over there.
I bet they are. They're losing
They're
a lot of money.
volunteers.
You go on a Panera.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Bye.
They're pouring cement all around my house, every freeway in every direction.
Are they? Nice.
It's insane.
Well, you know what's amazing is that Carlos from California had called Tommy and I in the stock a long time ago, and I was familiar with it before, and then after looking at it, I says, "Oh my God, like they're all around here too, big plants."
Okay. Excuse me.
It's like because
Makes sense being over a $10 billion company, right?
Yeah, right.
Especially when you look at decent city action in terms of that's probably where being a cement company.
That's right.
You need those types of jobs.
And where you are, Darrell, I'm sure that all those highways getting built. I mean, there's so many highways in Texas, it's insane, right? I mean, everything's
Right. Well, the thing is they just have to keep making them wider and wider because it's like one of the number one growing spots in the country.
right.
Sure.
Right.
Here in Fort Worth. They're adding like just now opened up a new area for 110,000 new homes that are 400,000 plus, which by the way here is, a big house.
Sure.
So,
110,000 homes. Wow.
What'd you say, at 400,000 plus?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's expensive, right? Especially when you're building them new and nice.
That's amazing, man.
Well, and here that's a 4-bedroom, 2.
Yeah, sure. No, we have a lot of
garage.
areas in Florida, the same deal for sure, where you can get, great houses and land and all the above for decent, affordable prices.
Yeah,
Not in
talking.
Pinellas County, though.
We're talking 10 minutes from downtown Fort Worth.
That's cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's close. Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
But it's a lot of homes.
That's a lot of homes, man. That's when all those builders get in there at the same time, and they all have their different sub-developments inside the big development, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Lennar, Toll Brothers, Beazer. Yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing how that shakes out. You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, myself, we're coming right back. Right now, you get the Dow down 64, Nasdaq's off 10, S&Ps are off 8. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, coming right up, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Then we're going to Chicago, Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade headquarters. We have swim lessons, 1 o'clock, Steve Rhodes, 2 o'clock, Dave White. I'll be back 3 to 5. And don't forget, no matter where you are, if you happen to be in the car right now, listening to car radio, that you can get us 24 hours a day, right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. You hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. You're going to get great HD audio as well as video. It's pretty amazing how technology's changed everything and streaming's changed everything, right?
Yeah, so last night, even Twitter had the NFL that they were airing. And,
yes.
And what's amusing, I don't know if that's going to have any effect. And I don't know why, as in you would be watching it on that platform. Normally you'd have another, whether it's online or what
Right.
it is. But it's interesting to see where it will go. And, and when, these TV networks start saying, if we're going to pay this type of money to the NFL, then you're not going to start disseminating it in 4 different ways because those prices will come down.
Those prices will come down.
But it hasn't taken off yet. Everyone watches football on TV pretty much.
Right.
Still.
Right.
So we'll see.
I think what would happen, though, is that when you don't have the TV, once you start getting used to your phone, you say, okay, I'm going to click it quick.
Yeah.
Right?
It's hard to estimate how fast technology could change things there, I think.
Yeah. And the amount of money there. I mean, that team's going to Las Vegas. That's going to be big.
Yes, for sure.
That's going to be a big deal.
Plus you get, just everywhere, right?
And is the real season actually start yet? Or are we still
It
in
started
preseason?
last week.
Last week.
You got to get up, man.
I know.
This is week 2. Has football started yet? Yeah, we're in full swing, man. Week 2.
September. Oh, my God.
Patriots had a huge win last week. You're going to stay.
Oh, that's right. Well, I just didn't know whether it was...
No, Patriots don't care about preseason.
If you're a Patriots fan, folks, you're from Boston, who's the commissioner?
Goodell.
Yeah. I saw some great things on Facebook.
I'm sure.
Goodell.
You saw some good stuff on Facebook, yeah.
Well, yeah. Someone was sending out saying this is his reaction. This was his reaction after the Patriots won, right?
I know the video you're talking about.
It's a big. Everyone in Boston hates that guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no doubt.
Well, he didn't treat Brady fairly, so they should.
Yeah, totally.
There you go.
So, Darrell, what are you up to for the weekend?
I am. Let's see. What are we doing? Felicity is competing. She's currently leading North Texas for Walk, Trot, Hunter, and Western Pleasure riding, like English and Western Pleasure.
Okay.
So she's going to be defending that title. She has 2 more series left, halfway done, and then she is going for Rodeo Queen competition on Sunday.
Rodeo Queen.
Yeah.
Lots of action. From market action to riding action.
Exactly. She just won the national championship 2 weeks ago.
I know. Congratulations. You were telling us. That is so cool, man. Now, how old is she now?
She is 9.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, yeah, she loves it. She's doing homeschool this year.
Yeah.
So, and that's when I disappeared. She had to do a 5-minute presentation to her class about who she is and what she does and all that fun stuff.
By video? Is that what you did?
Yeah, live video. And because she's doing homeschool so that way she can get up in the morning and ride. She can do her homework in between. If she needs to stay out late, she can sleep in. And we're just trying it for a year for fun.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, she's liking it, so a lot of work.
I
more
bet.
work than she thought it'd be.
It seems like even the older that you get in school now, even when you go into school, so many things are online anyway at school, right? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what she said when she started. We were looking at schools, and my wife Jacqueline, she narrowed it down, and they had a bunch of demos you could play with. And she's like, I use all these programs already at my school I go to.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Of course, then swim lessons. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Thanks, Darrell. Have a great one. Thanks, pal. Go get them, folks. Dow right now is down 72. Nasdaq's off 14. S&Ps are off 8.5. Gold's down 380. Basil's coming right up, folks. Stay right there.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.